All right, let's talk about the biggest screen in your house. Yep, your television. Because right now there's this quiet revolution happening, and it is completely changing the ads you see. This is the future of your TV ads.
You know that feeling, right? You're just kicking back, watching a show, and an ad pops up that's so specific, so perfectly timed, you start to wonder, is my TV listening to me? Well, no, it's not magic, but it is some seriously smart technology.
Okay, so before we get into the how, let's make sure we're all on the same page. We're talking about connected TV, or CTV. All that means is any TV that streams its content over the internet. So if you're watching YouTube, GeoCinema, or Sony Live on your smart TV, or maybe through a Fire Stick, that's CTV. Simple as that.
So how in the world did these ads get so intelligent? Well, the answer, and our very first big trend, is what we can call the AI ad engine. This is really the brains behind the whole operation.
Okay, get ready for this number. Every single second, AI systems can scan up to 15 million potential ad slots. No, that's not a typo. 15 million. All to find that one perfect moment to show one specific ad to one specific viewer. It's just mind-boggling.
And here's how it works, broken down into 3 super fast steps. First, the AI just inhales massive amounts of data, what we're watching, when we're watching it. Second, it starts predicting which ads are going to hit home with which audiences. And third, it places the ad by bidding on that slot, and this all happens in real time. A human team would need weeks to do this. The AI does it in the blink of an eye.
So what signals is this AI even looking at? Well, it's a lot more than just your viewing history. It's the time of day, what kind of device you're on, your location, even the weather outside your window. And yeah, it also considers general demographics and interests. It's like a complex recipe for making an ad feel totally relevant.
Now, let's move on to our next trend, because this is where it gets really interesting. All that data, all that AI power, it leads to something huge: hyper-local and hyper-relevant ads. This is the point where advertising stops feeling so generic and starts feeling like it was actually made just for you.
I mean, the difference is just night and day. Think about it. In the old days, one single ad was blasted out to the entire country, whether it made sense or not. Today with CTV, you can get a unique ad tailored not just to your city, but maybe your neighborhood or, like we just mentioned, even the weather.
This is done with a cool piece of tech called dynamic creative optimization. And here's a perfect example. An ad in Mumbai during a heat wave might show a refreshing cold drink. But at that exact same moment, someone in a rainy Bangalore could be seeing a monsoon-specific ad from the very same brand. It's the same company, just a smarter message.
Okay, so this is all pretty fascinating for us viewers. But what about the business side of things? How does this all actually work? Our next section dives into the money, the privacy concerns, and, really importantly, how the industry is trying to build trust.
So first up, you've got AVOD. That stands for Advertising Video on Demand. This is the model you're probably most familiar with. These are the platforms that are totally free to watch because they're supported by ads. Think about watching a huge cricket match on the free version of GeoCinema. That's AVOD, and that's how advertisers get in front of millions of eyeballs at once.
And then, of course, you've got the flip side, SVOD, or Subscription Video on Demand. This is where you pay a fee, like for Netflix, to get an ad-free experience. Here, the platforms make their money directly from you, the loyal, paying customer.
But here's the thing. The real trend isn't choosing one or the other. It's about combining them. You see, platforms are getting smart and using a hybrid model. They offer free, ad-supported stuff to attract a massive audience, but they also have a premium subscription for their biggest fans. It's really the best of both worlds.
Now, let's talk about privacy. It's a huge deal. You've probably heard about how third-party cookies are going away on the internet. Well, CTV actually has a major advantage here. It's already moving on from those old tracking methods and using what we call privacy-safe signals.
So instead of those creepy cookies, CTV relies on things like your household's IP address, the login you use for the platform, your Google or GeoID, and this tech called automatic content recognition. The main point is all of these operate in a way that's much more compliant with modern privacy standards.
And to build trust, AI is also being used to fight ad fraud. And this number is just incredible. There has been a 60% year-over-year drop in CTV ad fraud wherever these AI verification tools are used. That gives advertisers the confidence that their money is actually reaching real people.
All right, our next big trend is all about breaking down the walls between our screens. It's about creating a seamless ad experience that can actually follow you from that big TV in your living room right to the phone in your pocket.
Behind the scenes, what used to be a really chaotic system is starting to get a lot simpler. Platforms are merging, technologies are getting integrated, and it's creating this unified system where brands can, and this is the key phrase, buy once and activate everywhere. It just streamlines the whole thing.
So what does this orchestrated journey actually look like for you? Well, let's walk through it. Step 1, you're watching TV and you see an ad for a cool new car. Step 2, later that day you're scrolling on your phone and you get an ad for that same car, but this time with a special offer to take a test drive. You click it, you book the test drive right there in the brand's app, and bam, you get a confirmation email. See how smooth that is? From the couch to a real-world action?
And the data absolutely proves this works. Campaigns that combine TV ads with mobile ads see conversion rates that are a whopping 63% higher than campaigns that just stick to TV. It's pretty clear proof that connecting the big screen to the small screen is incredibly powerful.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground here, from AI and privacy all the way to these cross-screen journeys. So now let's kind of zoom out and take a look at the big picture. What does all of this really mean for the future?
This roadmap really ties it all together beautifully. You can see exactly how all 7 of these trends connect. You've got the AI driving the automation, which makes deep personalization possible. That allows for those hyperlocal ads, and it's all paid for by those mixed monetization models. And the whole thing is happening on these unified platforms that respect your privacy and create those seamless journeys from your TV to your phone. You see? Every trend just builds on the last one.
So if there is one major idea to take away from all this, it's that television advertising has fundamentally changed. Your TV is no longer just this passive screen for building brand awareness. It is now a direct, measurable performance powerhouse.
And that leaves us with one last, pretty important question to think about. As these ads get smarter, more personal, and more predictive, where do we draw the line? Are they actually becoming more helpful, or are they becoming more invasive? That's definitely something for all of us to consider.